It's time to smoke a Marlboro Black cigarette. Isn't it, bro? What a beauty. Now, as I stated in the last cigarette review, American Spirit Blacks are my cigarette of choice. But if I want to save a little bit of money, the Marlboro Black will do just fine. Now, if you're uncultured and you don't know what a real cigarette is, then the Marlboro Black might be your stepping stone into real cigarettes. Because to the uninitiated, the Marlboro Black cigarette will be pretty strong. It'll be strong. It may even come off as offensive in taste at first, but much like fine bourbons, whiskeys, and wines, it is an acquired taste. The black cigarette. And your average normie will not be able to understand this acquired taste, because they're not going to give it another shot. It's like black licorice. You try black licorice when you're 5 years old and you hate it, so you never try it again because you have ADHD. You spend all your time on TikTok. But as you'll notice, if you compare this video to the American Spirit Black cigarette review, the Marlboro Black cigarette smoke is much faster. The tobacco is less tightly packed. Again, forgive this fucking nail polish that I can't get off of my middle fingers. I was born in the third largest city in the United States of America, after all. So I have some quirks to me. I'd probably do fairly well in LA compared to someone born out here in the mountains. But I digress. That's not the point. Really, a big part of smoking cigarettes for me recently is just coming out here and sitting in nature. Come out here and sit in the gazebo. Get some fresh air. Get out of my pit of apathy and despair. And enjoy a little bit of peace and quiet. I don't have any headphones in when I come out and smoke a cigarette. I don't have any constant stimulation. Oftentimes I will leave my phone inside when I go to smoke a cigarette. If I'm not, on the phone with someone. I stay in touch with people back in my hometown of, what was the name that I saw the other day? Someone called Chicago. That's what it was, Chicago. Because it's the fucking jungle. You don't want to be anywhere near that place. If you're a self-respecting human being, anyways. But the cigarette's already getting down there. We're getting down there, and I've been smoking it only for a couple minutes now. It's one of those cigarettes where if you're a it's not nearly as healthy as the other choice because it's got all those additives in it. It's got all kinds of shit added to it. And you also burn it much quicker, so you can smoke it a lot faster and get your nicotine a lot quicker, but it's less potent. So, if I had been smoking an American Spirit, I would have got the same amount of nicotine in the same amount of time, if not more. But I'm just making fucking bullshit arguments. Now I'm talking out of my ass, bro. The Marlboro Black is a middle ground cigarette. If you don't live in a third world city like Chicago, it's not going to cost you $10 for a Marlboro. So it's the budget option. If you want a good strong cigarette, but you don't want to cough over so much money and you want to smoke it quick, let's say you only got a few minutes to smoke, go ahead and buy yourself a Marlboro Black. But I personally believe that the Marlboro Black cigarette kind of strays away a little bit from something like an American Spirit or one of the longer burning, stronger cigarettes as to why you even smoke in the first place. If I'm coming out here to smoke and enjoy some fresh air, some nature, some sunlight on my skin, I don't want to only be out here smoking for 5 minutes. Which may lead me to light up a second cigarette because I'm also not getting the nicotine rush that I want. Which, that means I'm just taking in more additives and less tobacco and nicotine. Well, I guess it's more tobacco, less nicotine, more additives, as opposed to a higher quality cigarette. But, you know, if you're not fucking wealthy, sometimes that's the sacrifice you gotta make. And I just had a meal, which is why I came out to smoke a cigarette, because as I said in the last video, the best time to smoke a cigarette is either when you're trying to de-stress and relax or right after you've had a big meal. Not even necessarily a big meal, but a cigarette is best enjoyed sparingly after meals, maybe. Not really maybe, but just that is the best time to enjoy a cigarette. But it would look like our time here together is over. Because I don't smoke cigarette filters, I smoke cigarettes. So, that really sums up my thoughts on the Marlboro Black cigarette. I mean, it's not bad. It's not a bad cigarette. But it's not, you know, S tier. I'd say the Marlboro Black gets about I'll give it a 7 out of 10, because there's a lot of really bad cigarettes out there that you don't even want to, like, it's not even worth buying them, even if they are only a few bucks a pack. It's not worth buying something really cheap. But leave a comment down below if you have a cigarette you would like me to review. Mr. Krabs ASMR out.